Welcome to Sleep Talk with your girl Yvette, where the conversations are smooth and the talk gets deep. I have Al Songbird in the building with us for Sleep Talk. We are back and we start with Al Songbird. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Kind of nervous, but I'm feeling good.
Don't be nervous. So for those who don't know, I haven't seen the show at all. We just coming back. We were on a hiatus. We back now. And we just peel off the layers of our guests, get to know them a little bit more on the more intimate side of it versus just talking when we see them. So this is a great opportunity for you to get to know Al Songbird, get to know a little bit more about him outside of just Al Songbird. So let's get started. Tell me, first, I always be interested in how you got your name.
Songbird. Well, it's an easy story. My grandmother used to call me her little Songbird. So I've gotten that name within my family and even some of my friends now. So it's just something that came from being a little kid and singing with my grandmother. So yeah.
Okay. So your first name is Al?
My first name is Albert.
Okay.
Wait, not too much.
You see, we had to peel that last name.
Oh, don't ever use that.
Okay, don't ever use it. But hey, okay, so that's the first part of Al Songbird.
Yes, my name is Al. Actually, well, I don't want to give my government name.
No, y'all have to get your government name, but that's where you got it
also
from.
the third. So yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So tell us who got you where you are now, or what got you where you are now.
I'll go with the who part of it first. I shared a lot of what I want to do or my drive to my grandmother.
Okay.
She was a very integral part of my life. Always, at the recitals, when I'm singing somewhere and at the game, she was always like my biggest cheerleader. Her and then my mother, but my grandmother for sure.
Okay. So back in the day, you said recitals and stuff. So you've been singing from knee-high to a grasshopper.
My mother and my grandmother said that I was singing before I was talking. I was singing songs before I was actually formulating sentences. That came from them. I don't know how true that is, but yeah, I was singing songs from the radio and from church before I was actually talking to them.
So what age was it when you realized that you can sing?
Well, the funny thing about that is I used to be really, really definitely scared to sing. I was afraid. I come from a musical background with my mother and my grandmothers. Both grandfathers were ministers of music and choir directors. Seeing as how my life went after that, but yeah, I came from the church like that. But yeah, that's where it came from. Just then, I think it was about 7 or 8 years old. And like I said, I was afraid to sing. I really was. I didn't like the effect that it had.
You was afraid to sing in front of people, or you was afraid to sing?
I was afraid to. Now I was saying, if I'm by myself,
yeah.
I thought I was trying to get it.
Okay, right.
But in front of people, no. I was like mortified. I just couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then one time, I remember being like 6 or 7 years old and singing "Yes, Jesus Loves Me" at church. I think everybody started with that one. But I remember seeing my grandmother stand up and fold her arms and just smile. And she would do that every time if I was running the football, if I was singing at church, if I was fighting the street, my grandmother would be standing there like this, and I would learn to focus on her. And that got me through it. I couldn't look at anybody else. I would just focus on her.
Wow. Yeah. That is awesome.
Yeah, that's where it came from.
That is awesome. So what age did you decide that you wanted to actually pursue it?
I'm going to say About 12, 13. It started at a talent show at O.W. Holmes, junior high school.
Oak Cliff?
Yeah, Oak Cliff. I'm from South Dallas now, don't get it wrong, but I did go to school. I was at the academy at Oak Cliff at O.W. Holmes. And I remember the band teacher, Mr. Hill, they had a talent show. And of course, I was scared. I was like, man, I don't know if I want to do this. And a girl talked me into it. And I did it, and I won it. And right then, I remember how I felt with the crowd. And I still feel that now. When the crowd is there, when they're really enjoying what you're doing, and the energy they give you, I remember.
Like a high.
Yeah, it's not like a high. It's better, the best high I've ever had in my life. I'm serious. I can stand on stage, and when I see the people react to what's going on, not just singing or if I'm emceeing or whatever I'm doing on stage, the crowd is reacting to it. It's better than drugs. It is. When you come on stage and people pat you on the back,
I've heard that.
it's better than drugs. Yeah.
Okay. So what age was that?
I'm 13.
And you kept pursuing it at that time, or did you give up on it?
No, I never did. I was the guy buying realistic Radio Shack equipment and going to the pawn shop and going to the thrift stores, buying big receivers and trying to record this and making tapes. And,
Okay.
yeah, I was that dude. That's how I made my money. I used to make mixtapes like in junior high school and for New Edition and Jodeci. And I just remember, I made money doing that. So yeah, it was cool.
Okay. All right. So let's get in a little deeper. As far how do you protect your peace? Since you deal with music and everything outside of music as well, how do you protect your peace in that perspective?
I protect my peace with music. A lot of times, and even in my free time, I find myself going back to oldies, and it takes me to different places. And I lose myself in music a lot of times. I mean, I deal with it a lot, but even in my free time, on my downtime, it's soothing. I usually go what I call mood music. Whatever I'm dealing with, I try to find a genre of music that kind of is dealing with that, whether it be rock and roll, rap, be classical, it could be folk. I'm all over the board with it. So music is my refuge.
Okay. Yeah. So what was a time in your life which made you the man that you are? Whether it be a good moment, or whether it be a bad moment, or whether it be both. And what age was it?
15 years old.
15?
Yeah.
15.
I'm gonna tell you, my grandmother was an intricate part of my life. Like, was my only, I thought, tethered to any kind of humanity I had.
It sounds like it.
I'm serious. And she was the only thing I had. We'll probably be getting to that later in the interview, probably. But she was all I had. And I remember she passed away when I was 15 years old. And I remember walking away from my house and it was 2 days later, and I was downtown sitting on the bus stop. And I don't remember any of it.
So you walked away, and 2 days later, you just realized
The police found me at a bus stop. I was just almost catatonic. Just that destroyed me. I don't remember.
So to this day, do you know what?
To this day, I don't know how I got there. I don't remember any of it.
So wait a minute. So how did you find out? You walked in the house and you walked out?
I walked in the house. Well, my grandmother had passed. She had terminal cancer, and that day it was just a really bad day for her. And they were saying she was going to pass.
So that's preparing y'all.
Yeah, and I was holding her hand when she passed away.
Oh, so you was there with her?
Yeah, I was there, and it just broke me. Wow. And I remember coming back after that and thinking to myself, like, she wouldn't want me acting like that. Mm-hmm. I gotta do something. I gotta get my shit together. Excuse me, but I gotta, and I remember being 15 years old, faced with that decision, like, hey man, you gonna flip out or you gonna act right? And I remember it gave me a focus, meaning, hey, I gotta get through here. Mm-hmm. If I don't, I'm gonna crack. Like, I remember that. So yeah, that was my moment.
I get it. The same. I was holding my grandmama's hand when she died. So I totally get it. And I was older. Yeah. So I was able to take it a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. My other grandma passed away, and I was holding her hand.
You was holding her hand too. Yeah. So them your angels. Them was your angels. Right there.
Yeah. I can feel them. They're always around.
Yeah, them your angels right there. Yeah. Okay, so that's a good memory. Do you have a bad memory or a bad not a memory a bad situation that made you the man that you are?
My mother. Everybody knows this. My mother was a raving drug addict at one time. Crack was her.
So that's why you cleaned on to your grandma, because I surely was gonna ask.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I said we're probably going to get to that. Yeah,
I surely was gonna ask.
But yeah, my mother. During my pre-formative years, my mother was a drug addict, and it was just me and my brother. So it led me into some situations where I had to take care of my mom and my brother and my house. So I remember my first foray into illegal activities, I'll just say, was attributed to that. It was that, being hungry and holes in your shoes. And
what age were you?
I was 13, 14.
Oh dang, young age.
Well, I'm originally from California, from Oakland, California.
Okay.
I grew up there.
Born and raised, or you was born there and came to Dallas?
I was born there and came to Dallas. My family was already here, but my mom and the other side of my family was in California.
So you was born there, raised here?
Yes, I was born there, raised there. I got here when I was like 12, 13.
Okay, yeah.
But I was back and forth. We'll get to that. But I was back and forth doing all that. But the reason I got here was because of the trouble I was getting into in California. The gang activity. Wow. There was a lot of things going on in my neighborhood.
Oh, and that's where your mom and brother were?
Yes. My brother was born there in San Francisco, me in Oakland. But yeah, there was a lot of activity, and my mother was, foraying into some things that she had no business. And CPS, well, not CPS, it was different there, but they got involved, and it was just, so many things had been going on, and I was just tired of not having things I wanted. And
you knew as a kid.
Yeah, kids are cruel. They talk about your shoes, they talk about your clothes.
Wow.
They know that your mother is doing this in the neighborhood, and I had to deal with that as a teenager.
Did that affect you mentally, or did that affect you in a way where you fuck this, I'm finna go do what I gotta do?
Both. I had a little brother my brother's 5 years younger than me. Just me and him. And I had a brother to take care of as well. So I remember it was just, I was tired of a hungry night. I just was done with that. And I had a couple of friends who were already foraying into a few things, without going into it in detail, but they knew the situation and they took me in, and that's how I started, with my gang activities and some of the other illegal activities that were going on. So yeah, that was a life-changing moment when I decided that I'm not going to deal with this anymore. I'm going to do something. Be it me go to jail or get killed. I remember having that thought. At that time I had already had 4 or 5 friends that had been killed or had gone to jail and done some terrible things. So I mean, it was almost like peanut butter and jelly for me.
It was easy.
Yeah, I hate to say that.
Acclimate right into it.
It was by me being already, like you said, acclimated to what was going on. It was rice and butter. It was easy. What I mean, and I hate to say it that way. And I know a lot of my peers that came up that way, that it was so common that it was just easy to do something that was life-changing and could destroy not only your life, but some of the lives that you were dealing with. So, yeah, that was my life-changing moment. Bad. So, yeah.
Bad. So what made you stop?
Dallas Police Department.
So you brought it. Wait. So you brought it from California to Dallas.
I did. I brought it from California to Dallas, but I had been doing this so long. I'm serious. I didn't go to the penitentiary until I was 28 years old.
Oh damn!
But I was messing up since I was 13.
Yeah, you just got caught up.
Yeah. So when you said why did I stop, I said DPD stopped. But yeah.
Wow. Okay. So that stopped it and completely stopped it for you, right?
It did.
This was like, okay.
Well, not at first, the third time. Yeah, we got a lot to give. We got a lot to cover.
My goodness.
Yeah, we got a lot to cover. I got a lot of tattoos. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna start with this. I have a lot of tattoos, and every tattoo I have did not come from the street. It came from behind bars.
Okay. Well, we're gonna stop it right there because we got a lot to uncover with ALSONGBIRD. Did y'all know any of this? I didn't know any of this. So we're gonna keep going. You know, this is the reason for this show.
Yes.
So I appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am.
Because we want to know a little bit more about you without the what he all about.
Yeah.
You know. But we'll be right back. Sleep Talk with YVETTE. Okay. I like it.
Tape recorder.
You didn't know that,
I ain't know none of the shit you just said.
Wow. Well, let me give you some
Well, don't give away the show. Just kick it back up. Just kick the show back up. Yeah.
everything
Tape
that I had
recorder.
going,
Take one.
and it becomes, before you know it, it's 1 year, it's 3 years, and it's 10 years, and then it's a case here, it's a lawyer there, and it's a situation here, it's a shootout there, and it's yeah. I mean, there's nothing as far as criminality that I hadn't dealt with. I'm not saying this. I'm saying this as a cautionary tale too. Let me look at the camera and say that also. My thing is, so you don't have to bump your head.
Yeah.
I want that to be known that I talk about this not in reverence, but as in you can learn a lot from a dummy. So I want people to understand that there's redemption in everything. You just have to want to do something.
I wanted this chick out, but the whip dirty as shit.
I know this cold mobile detailer start to finish. Trust me, they gonna have the shit shining like a diamond on my mama.
Make that call for me. I need my whip done.
Okay. All right. So let's go back. Let's roll it back. You said DPD is what was at 28.
Yeah.
Is when you first caught your first case.
One, I didn't. I didn't catch my first case at 28. I went to the penitentiary at 28.
Oh.
I caught the
Damn.
first case at 20. Well, no, I caught my first case about 16. My record is long as do 12.
So did you just not give a damn? Or was you at the state where you was just like, fuck?
No, I was just really hustling. When you really doing stuff that you doing, you don't realize how deeply you've gotten sometimes.
Did it pay off?
It did.
Okay.
It did at one time, you know.
Because your mission, not to stop you, but your mission was to, because you were sick of your
My
shoes
mission
and
was
wanting to
to-
take care of your brother and
then it turned into taking care of my children and my wife,
Mm.
and you know everything that I had going, and it becomes, before you know this, 1 year, it's 3 years, and it's 10 years, and then it's a case here, it's a lawyer there, and it's a situation here, it's a shootout there, and it's yeah. I mean, there's nothing as far as criminality that I hadn't dealt with. I'm not saying this. I'm saying this as a cautionary tale too. Let me look at the camera and say that also. My thing is, so you don't have to bump your head.
yeah.
I want that to be known that I talk about this not in reverence, but as in you can learn a lot from a dummy. So I want people to understand that there's redemption in everything. You just have to want to do something different.
And I'm glad you said it that way, because it just segues me into my next question. So the 28-year-old, the one that's looking right now, that didn't know what you knew when you went to the pen for the first time. You knew?
I knew.
How did you know?
I knew. Well, I'm gonna tell you something about anybody who's in the street or has done something. They understand there are a few things that come with that. And I understood that at some point, at the level that I was doing and what I was doing, I eventually would have to deal with the penal system.
Well, you knew that was either grave or the pen,
Yeah.
usually how I go, but you didn't know what you were stepping into.
I knew exactly what I was stepping into. I mean, I knew that came with it. I mean, you have to understand that, when you buy a combo, you don't just get the hamburger.
So you knew that you was gonna have to call squad and you was gonna be locked up in a cell for all this time. You was just prepared and ready for it.
No, not necessarily prepared. I anticipated it was going to happen. I mean, when you're doing certain things and you become a part of the system, you understand that you're a part of the system.
You was just comfortable with the fact.
Comfortable. And when you become comfortable, that's the deadly part of it.
Yeah.
When you realize, when you just accept it for what it is and not understand that you should be afraid. That was the point for me. So, yeah.
So how much time did you get at 28?
At 28,
This was the first time, right?
yes, the first time
Okay.
I was 28, I got 5 years, of which I did 4.5.
And you didn't stop after that.
No, I ain't gonna lie.
You got out what time? Well, how old were you then? You
I
was like
was-
34?
I went when I was 28. I got like 32. I ain't gonna even lie. I was with less than a year. I was back in the county jail in less than a year.
Did you not learn anything while you were in there?
I thought I learned to do it differently. I thought I learned some different games.
Oh, you thought you learned how to be smarter and not getting
Yes,
caught
yes, I thought
from
that-
the dudes in there?
Well, no, not necessarily. well, yeah, a lot of
School the
times.
hard knocks, you know?
Well, yeah, sometimes you hear the stories and you're like, okay, I'm not gonna do that, or I'll do this, or okay, I can do that, or I can go sell this and do. You learn so many different things about yourself in penitentiary. You're gonna come against so many different things, from fighting to the guards to relationships. I got a Dear John letter in jail with boots and cowboy hats around it, like Happy Trail from a woman.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Did you have kids at that time, too?
I did.
Oh, wow.
My daughter, she's 32 now, but yeah, she saw me go through. That was the first time. Second
You
time,
got a 30-year-old daughter?
I do,
Wow.
and I have
Okay.
a 15-year-old son.
I know about the son.
Yeah, my daughter grown and gone. She be
Yeah, doing her own thing. Okay,
Yeah.
so 28,
Yeah.
5 years, did
Yeah.
4.5,
Yeah.
got out,
Yeah.
was out for a year because you just thought
Almost
you
not a year, not even a year.
So that was on what? But you should have been on papers or something.
I was. Hey, I'm just be honest with you. Hindsight's 2020. But at that point, at that time, I really was a whole different person. I'm so serious about that. I think when you're doing certain things, you have to be a certain person. You can't be. It's hard to be the family man in church on Sunday, and you been in the spot all night. It's hard to go from switching from that gear to that gear, and I dealt with it. And it cost me a marriage. Now remember, I was married during this time.
You was married.
Yes.
Okay, you been married. You got 2 kids.
I was married for 13 years.
Really?
Man, I'm 52 years
Was
old.
this after the 4.5 years?
No, I was married to her before and during. I got
This
married.
is the one with the Dear John letter?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
Okay. Not the first time. I didn't get it. No, she was there. Okay, the first.
Okay.
I met my ex-wife in 1993.
Okay.
I was 19 years old. I was on a whole other level in the streets, and she was so far removed from that.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a tendency in relationship with me is I don't want a woman who's in the mud.
You want the opposite.
I have to.
You're attracted to opposite.
I have to, because mentally, I've wanted to be so far away from there and there that I cling to that in relationships with a woman. She has to be here, because I don't want anything to do with anything there, and it's the truth. And it's hard to deal with that life and this life, and it cost me part of my first marriage. My first time I going to the pen, she was there, letters and everything, and she had been there. And I have nothing bad to say about that woman. it was my fault because I wanted to do what I wanted to do.
That's when you got out.
Uh-huh.
You just wanted to,
And
hey.
she said,
You had to go knock out some things. It's been a while. You had to go try some things out.
Wow. yeah, too. Yeah, yes, ma'am, you're right.
So
I did that.
your raw oats.
Well, it wasn't that necessarily.
You needed to be outside.
I did, but I needed to be outside. And I had been locked up and I wanted to be outside. And I ran right back into doing what I was doing. And she was like, I told you. And I was one of the ones who didn't believe. I didn't believe she was going to be. I didn't believe she was.
But you had said that you was going to do something different. Were you prepared to do something different before you got out? Or was you just prepared to get back outside?
Honestly,
did you have a plan?
I had a plan to go fuck up. Excuse me, I swear. I was one of the ones. Yeah, I was one of the ones that was telling them I'm gonna do this, and we going. Man, I'm gonna shit. Yeah, I'm gonna leave. But I learned you can't do that in matters that affairs to the heart.
Yeah.
Even with someone who loves you, and reason being, I get out, get another case, call something else, and get another case. And that first call to her, I could tell it was different.
Yeah.
By that time, we had been together for over 10 years, and you know, she already had 2 children when I met her, and my daughter is with her. So she had been with me through so many different things, and everyone reaches their limit.
When a woman's fed up.
Yeah, and it was just different, and I understood. But at that point, see, I'm extreme Capricorn. I understand. I'll be like, you know what? Sure right. The whole Capricorn creed is what? Sure right. I'm gonna show you. And that led me to get out. Okay, I got the second time I got 7 years.
And how much time did you
I did 4 years that time, 4.5 that time.
And how long were you out before the last time?
I told you, the first time I went, not going into that, I wasn't even out a year.
Wow.
And then I go right back.
Dang.
I was on it.
But the same thing?
Same thing. I was on it. I ain't really lie. That mother was
So you just didn't curve. Was this in the early 90s?
This was 2002.
Oh, yeah. It was a good time too.
Yeah. What? Like, he didn't do you. but no, it was yeah. I did and went back and it was totally different. Totally different.
You learned something this time? Or
I did.
No.
I did. What I did was, now this goes into my life with my father. Let me get to my father.
Okay.
I didn't grow up with my father. I didn't know my father until I was 14.
Is he from California or the region in
He's
Dallas?
from here. He went to South Oak Cliff High School just like my mother.
Okay.
They were Oak Cliff babies.
Well, why was you in California?
My mother moved to California with my aunt.
Oh.
And that was before. That was.
Oh,
yeah,
okay, I got you.
But
y'all from here.
They're from here. They are born and raised. They're from here. Oh yeah.
Okay.
But some of my family is from there, and it's really, really close. It's always Christmas. Everybody's back and forth.
Okay, I got you.
But my father, he wasn't in my life because of my mother and my grandmother. Well, his mother. Their families didn't like. It was classic Romeo and Juliet. Their families didn't like each other, and my father was sent to the military after high school by his mother, and they drifted apart, and I was a product of their union. But funny thing, my father was always watching, and I didn't know this. Case being, I turned 22 years old, and I want to find my dad. So I do that. Yellow Page was in effect back then.
You just decided you
I want to find my dad. So
what sparked it?
I don't know. I think every man wants some form of relationship with their father. If they tell you they don't, they're lying. It comes from a deep-seated something inside that it's different when you have your father. Mm-hmm. It's way different when you have your father. Mm-hmm. I wanted my dad. By this time I got a baby. I just had my.
You're a father.
I'm a father, and I want her to have my father.
Mm-hmm.
So I find my grandmother, and remember, I've never seen this woman. And I called one day, I said, can I speak to Albert? I said his name. And she said, well, he's not here. Right? Well, no, he's out in the garden. She thinks I'm talking about my grandfather. Remember, I've never met these people. She goes and gets my grandfather. And he gets on the phone, is Albert Senior? And I'm like, yeah, well, my name's Albert too. And he was, wait a minute, boy. I said, you Albert, right? He was like, yeah, but I think you looking for my son. And I realized then I'm talking to my grandfather, who I've never met, who I've never seen.
Wow.
Well,
and you found him in the Yellow Pages?
I did.
Shut up.
I did. I found him in the
Shout out to the Yellow Page.
Shout out to the Yellow Page.
That was an old Facebook.
That's back in the game. That's
an old Facebook right
back
there.
in the jack. You find him in the Yellow Page. Anything you want.
Wow.
But and then he in turn calls my father. Well, I found out my father is a oil room truck driver, oil company truck driver for Mobil Oil in San Antonio, where they're from. San Antonio, Cuero, Victoria. He tries to call my dad, can't get in contact with him because ain't no cell phones back then. It's just not beepers and shit. So, next day, my phone rings. It's my pop, and I don't know what to say. I'm just on the phone just crying.
Wow.
And he just, boy, don't do that. Just give me an address. I'm gonna be there in 2 days. I'm on the road right now, but I'm up. And my father drives up to my house in a 500 Benz with a big 10-gallon cowboy hat on, all black Stetson, black jeans on, black alligator boots.
Yeah.
And hops out the car, and I run to him like a movie.
Oh, okay, hold on. We're gonna start right there. Cause that's good.
It's true.
And we're gonna
It's
come
all
right
true.
back with Al Songbird. Y'all stay with us. Sleep Talk with Yvette, Al Songbird.
Hey man, don't start looking at me different either, man.
You'll be surprised.
Take it
I mean,
from
we done
her.
had some real live interviews on her. I
Oh, we
did
didn't
you too, baby, didn't I?
We ain't even got to, bro. We ain't got the third time in the picture.
Wow, that is amazing. Wow.
Start to Finish Mobile Detail Service, where we come to you, specializing in classic cars, boats, and private planes. Award-winning for the best interior detailing. Servicing the DFW area for over a decade. Experience top-notch care and convenience. Call us today at 214-223-0653 or visit us online at starttofinishdetailing.com or follow us on social media at Start to Finish on Facebook or Start to Finish 08 on IG. Start to Finish Detailing. We bring the shine to you, keeping clean vehicles clean since 2008.
Will it be banging?
Only time will tell, yeah. Only time will tell, yeah. Only time will tell, hey, hey, hey. Only time will tell, only time will tell. Will it be heaven to hell? Will it be heaven to hell? Freedom or jail, freedom or jail. Will they see me shining? Will they see me broke? Fucked up, rolled up, or smoked out? Full plate, dinner on my table. Can I do it? Will I be able to watching regular TV, cable? One hit wonder, blind like Stevie, witnessing greatness. Blind by the fact that I'm that nigga. Walking with the street with no fear, no trigger. Mastermind, I get it. But you wanna see me in the streets with nothing but I'm busting. No struggling, struggling made me cold. 14, working, head up, chest out, ready for the moment. But only time will tell, only time will tell, only time will tell, yeah. Only time will tell. Is we winning, is we losing, choosing, chosen. Let it be the right idea to be falling. Paper chaser, I won't mailman. Paying bills college tuition, I'm good, man. Good shit while I'm here, man. Remember, I'm still here. Only falling memories, I'm close to it. Get close to it outside the circle, and you won't hear me if you see me. See me and believe me or not. Yeah. Only time will tell. 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 Fire shit, straight scorching, and I'ma ride for my Porsche. I might get hit for extortion, but we gon' keep it going, flowing to the top. Can't stop, won't stop. Even the niggas flop. Still get that guap. For real, I'm down. Yeah, only time will tell. Heaven or jail, freedom or jail. I'ma ball till we fall. Yeah, I'ma fake it till we make it. Is it real in the field? The field getting muddy, skies getting cloudy, rain falling down. Don't know about it. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Time will tell. Hey, only time will tell. For what you talking about? We the shit, come figure it out. Roadside, trippyvision, Texas, fuck with me or not. Pull up to the spot, get what you need, nigga. We out. It's all about. It's up and it's stuck. Lately, I don't give a fuck about it. What you think I'm about it? I'm bustin'. Only time will tell. Let's get it. Yeah, cause only time will tell. Yeah, will it be freedom or jail? Yeah, will it be heaven or hell? Only time will tell. Will it be heaven or hell? Yeah, or it be freedom or jail? Yeah, only time will tell. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Will it be heaven or hell? Yeah, I said freedom or jail. Yeah. Say, man, only time to tell what's gonna happen in these last days. You know what I'm talking about? You just gotta stand on top of your shit. Yeah. Do you, man? Don't do nothing other. You can only be you, my brother. Cause only time will tell. Hey, will it be heaven or hell?
Okay. So you ran up to him. Did you run up to him?
I ran.
Okay, how old were you
I
then?
was 22 years old.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
So you ran up to him. Did he embrace you as well?
He did. And my father was crying. And that messed me up because
It's the first time you seen
all
him.
the shit I wanted to say to him that was bad, like why you up there, and all that shit melted away.
Wow.
And I couldn't. I was just like, damn. And to see somebody after all that time who looks just like you, like it was.
And got your name.
It was scary. it was scary. It was almost like he wasn't there. And then to see him be able to see my daughter for the first time, because she ran out the house behind me.
Wow.
And he picks her up and he got tears in his eye, man. That did it, you know.
Wow.
So remember that guy. Just remember him because that's deep in the story. But yeah, that day we sat there, had steak dinner somewhere with my dad. We all in the pile in the bins, and it was. Man, it was crazy.
So he pulled up in that Benz though. He was stunting on them boys.
I got pictures in it. I'm telling you.
You talking about oil? When you said oil, I was.
It had some Lorenzo's on that boy. Lolo. I said, ooh,
Okay.
my butt.
Yeah. Pulled up stunting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was cool, man. And then it was around Christmas time, and he did that for my child and my ex-wife's 2 daughters. Oh my God, he did it big. So
Awesome.
yeah, that was cool.
Awesome. Okay, so that's your dad. Were you still around your mom at the time?
Yeah. I've always been around my mother, even in her darkest. I had to go pick my mother up from the penitentiary. So yeah. me and my mother have seen so many things, from good and bad. I attribute everything I am today to a lot of the things that they did show me when I was younger. California gave me more of an eclectic taste for people as far as different races and different music and different seeing different things. I really appreciate some of my upbringing because it made me a broader person, I would think. So especially with music. So my thing is it led me into a lot of different things. Even the bad times, were even good at times. So yeah, shout out to my mom.
So shout out to moms. You gotta have them. That's the only reason why we're here. You know. So okay. So that was the second time. The third time, you said 3 times.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Yeah. But this time you really gonna get hit with a home run because this time by me having been gone a couple times, that compounded my sentence. So I end up getting 25 years.
What?
Yeah.
How long were you out this time?
Well, that time I was out like 3 or 4 years.
Okay, you was out for a while. Did you start back doing the same stuff?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, that's just my thing. It was.
Did you not want to just do legal shit? I'm just asking.
No, thank you.
Well, you just not wanting to do that at all.
It wasn't that at all. It came from being comfortable.
Doing what you know.
You can't be a dummy and do what I was doing, but it's easy.
If you would
certain things sell themselves.
If you would have been the ALSONGBIRD who mom wasn't on drugs and had his dad, what do you think ALSONGBIRd? What else would you have done other than that?
I would have been president.
You would have been president.
I would have been president
of the United States.
Of the United States.
You definitely are a Capricorn.
I didn't say anything funny.
You
I don't know why y'all laughing. I'm dead. You know what? The thing with me is I understand potential.
Why? Elaborate.
I am. Thank you. I understand potential. I understand intelligence also. I consider myself an intellectual person. And the reason being because it's always with me, it's always been a quest for knowledge. You probably can ask your husband. You can ask Cam. I'm somebody who's going to ask questions. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. My thing is always been a quest for knowledge, and that's why I want to be eclectic with certain. So I understand that if I wouldn't have the street acumen, or if I wouldn't have the other outside influences, and I would have, because in school I was a straight A student. I have a degree in broadcast communication from Jarvis Christian College. I played baseball in college. I've lived a few different lives. I would say that. But my thing is I understand potential and I understand drive. And me, if I want to do something, usually I'm gonna do it. And I think that is a Capricorn trait.
Totally.
Drive, meaning I ain't gonna look bad. I don't want to look bad. So and then I'm not afraid. Another thing with me is I didn't grow up with fear. I've been through so many things that it ain't nothing you can say about me that I ain't heard. There's nothing I haven't done from being shot up, and there's nothing I haven't been through. So
with this last sentence, you said they gave you 22 years? 25.
Yeah,
and how much you?
9.5. Yeah.
So how old were you when you got out?
I've been out 10 years now. I'm 52. So
wow.
I've been out 10 years.
So you missed a lot.
I did, and that's why I think I suffer from YN syndrome.
What's that?
You know what YN is. You know what YN is.
I know what YNs is, but what's the syndrome, honey? That's what I need to know.
Because I'm gonna tell you the reason why I say that is because with all the intellectual acumen I do have, I still look at the street and I understand what's going on. And not that I'm actively involved, but I will always, these tattoos will always mean something. I say it that way. Meaning,
is that the old way of saying institutionalized?
No, because I have a definite quest to never do that again. So
third time was a charm.
Yeah. I need a shirt to say that. But you can say, yeah, they learned me. Oh my God, I'm gonna be a good nigga boss.
Don't do shit around me,
Hey,
you know.
and, listen, I have told Rick this. We have talked about that. I have a saying is when I come over here, when I ain't got something in the car, usually hey man, I ain't, because I ain't, hey, it's out here. Like, cool. People understand even now, like, you can't get my car with nothing. I pull up by myself. I don't drink. I live my life to counteract certain things that I know is going to lead me around to some people that I don't need to be around and doing some things I don't need
That might trigger you.
I have triggers, and I understand my triggers, and I don't need to be around that. So, yeah.
So you learned something this time. In that time that you was there, you said 7 years?
8.5, almost 9, right? Now.
Was there a person or was there a thing in there that impacted you?
It was. Watch this. I was in a transfer facility going toward Ferguson unit in Midway, Texas. And I went to this, we were going to the day room. You know, we were all in transit. We were going to different places, different units. And I walked into a day room, and it's this young dude sitting there. And I don't know why I keep looking at this dude, but he looks familiar. It's a young dude. And I know he's not my age at all. He's that young. My child, young. By that time, my daughter should have been about 19 or 20. So he was around that age.
Young.
Yeah, real young. And he was playing. And by me being, you know, with my gang status and certain things I know it's going to get stuff kicked off, hey, y'all, come here, man. Let me talk to you. Like, what's up, man? And his gang affiliation was something other than mine, I'll just say.
Wow.
And
did you know that?
I did.
When you called him over?
But he's from Dallas.
Okay.
That's another thing, prison politics.
Yeah, that's a whole different game.
Yes, a whole different thing. But by him being from Dallas and him knowing who I am by what's going on, I don't know him personally, but he knows me by what's going on here.
So he got respect for you.
Yeah. But when I look at him, I said, hey, man, why I know you? He's like, nah, OG, you don't know me. I said, hey, man, what's your dad's name? And he said, Quasi. This is somebody I went to high school with. I am in jail with his son. I'm 42 years old. I done made parole. I'm finna go home. But I'm 42 years old. This boy is 19. And I'm in jail with a high school football teammate of mine's son. And it jolted me. He was like, man, how you know my daddy? I know his mother, Sumitra, who died of cancer. When I said it, the boy started crying standing there. And it was, I ain't got no business in here. I ain't got no big. I need this crazy.
You done outgrew that stage of life.
Yes, I'm also. I know your father. I know your mother who passed away. I ain't got no.
That could be your kid.
This could be my son.
And you in there.
I got a 15-year-old kid. That's why I go so hard for and on him because I know the pitfalls that are there. And every time I think about doing something fucked up, two faces come in my head. That boy face in jail and my son. And knowing him and his father, being his father was like this, I can't believe this. I'm like, wow, I am in here with a peer of mine's child and trying to tell him to do right. And I'm standing here with him in the same light.
In the same place.
And I said then is when I get home, I'm going to try to live my purpose. And then I had to figure out what my purpose was.
What your purpose was.
And it was music. So.
Okay. We'll be right back. Sleep Talk with Yvette, ALSONGBIRD.
Everything that I had going, and it becomes, before you know it, it's 1 year, it's 3 years, it's 10 years, and then it's a case here, it's a lawyer there, and it's a situation here, it's a shootout there, and it's there's nothing as far as criminality that I hadn't dealt with. I'm not saying this. I'm saying this as a cautionary tale too. Let me look at the camera and say that also. My thing is so you don't have to bump your head.
Yeah.
I want that to be known that I talk about this not in reverence, but as in You can learn a lot from a dummy. So I want people to understand that there's redemption in everything. You just have to want to do something.
Definitely check us out on Sleek Radio Media. You can also check me out at Yvette Wilson on mostly everything. Okay, back with Al Songbird. I do appreciate you for being so open and honest.
Yes, ma'am.
Letting us just peel a couple of those layers off to get to know you a little bit better. I know you telling us a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't even know.
Yeah.
You know, so hey, we gotta get to know who
I'm glad
Al
I'm dark
Songbird
because
is.
if I wasn't, I'd be
You'll be
purple right now.
You'll be featured. Okay, so let me ask you just a couple of my questions because I didn't even really get to my questions because your story was just awesome.
Thank you.
I'm
I'm sorry.
What part of yourself are you still trying to understand?
My attitude sometimes. I ain't gonna say attitude. I'm gonna say my temper sometimes. I try to think before I say certain things. Sometimes I suffer from diarrhea in the mouth, they call it.
No filter.
I'm thinking and it's. I'm like, oh, I shouldn't say that. But I'm learning now. You know, as far as business wise, certain things that I might want to say, I shouldn't. And
It doesn't
I
need to
can't.
be said.
I see why.
It doesn't need to be said.
It does.
You know?
It does. Sometimes some things just don't need to be said. You just take the punches and roll.
And then, you know, a lot of businessmen do that. They have a lot to say, but they just don't say it just for the fact of the business in itself. So I get that.
Just stifle yourself.
Got to sometimes. It's just not worth it. Okay. What are you most proud of?
Being here, dealing with some of the things, life changing and like threatening things I've had to deal with. I've been in some of the worst back alleys and worst, most terrible sales in Texas in the world. So just being here and being able to be a positive change is enough for me. So.
What would you tell the young man that may be on the journey that you started on? What would you tell them? What would you want somebody to tell you when you started that journey?
Stop. Think. Live in your purpose. Do what would your grandmama say? That's what I would say to myself. But to someone else, I would say, stop. Just really, really think about what you're doing with yourself. Things that you do today are going to affect you tomorrow. It might not seem that way now, but it will.
I love it. I love it. Okay, finish this sentence. I forgive myself for.
I forgive myself for making some of the decisions that destroyed not only my life, but some lives that were around me.
Okay. I like
I
that.
forgive myself for that.
I like that. I like that it ain't long drawn out or nothing.
Yeah.
You can remember that.
Yeah. It's a mantra. It is for me. I forgive myself for some of the things that I've done and the lives I've changed, even my own.
Did it take you a while to come to that?
Yeah, it took me to get so many lumps to get to the point where I could forgive myself.
Okay.
I have enough problems forgiving other people. I think that's another Capricorn trait. That I'm really not a forgiving person, and I'm trying to work on that. But forgiving myself was the longest road. So yeah.
Okay. Well, this is Sleek Talk with Yvette and Al Songbird, of course. I mean, this is a great interview. I appreciate you. Just us getting to know you a little bit more. I promise you, everything that you said, I did not know. So I appreciate you for that. No, I definitely do. We appreciate you in this underground world as well, and everything that you contribute to that. And we just want to make sure that we know how to find you, what you got going on.
All right.
Yeah, let us know so after this interview they can get to know the others a part of our Songbird
Okay.
too.
Well, you can find me. You can find me daily at Facebook at ALSONGBIRd. ALSONGBIRD. I think I spelled that right. You can find me on Instagram at alball52. That's ALBALL52. You can catch me on YouTube at the Songbird spot. You know how to get me there. I have so many things going on, a couple of EPs, a couple of songs that got Ricky the Rapper, a plethora of underground artists. But right now what I'm doing and working on is Late Night with Al Songbird on Thursday nights. At 8:30, man. We're doing something with, thank you. They've been there. Real talk. What we're doing is we're trying to provide a really, really good safe space for a lot of the underground artists to come work, to come get their songs out, to get some of the kinks out of their shows, to actually learn how to move with the mic, to move on stage, to have a presence, to have rub elbows with people like Ricky the Rapper, like Jay Holland. We had some of everybody in the building, but a place for a lot of the artists actually to powwow and to come in, and it's like a cornucopia of a bunch of different things. So it's working out really well.
And you got the food.
Oh, yeah.
There.
Big bag snacks, man. Shout out to Obi-Wan Kenobi, man, my boy. Dr. Bill. We got a full menu from ice cream to pork chop bag. We even got crawfish sometimes. So y'all come see me, man. 4607 Village Fair Drive, man. The red top right next to Big T, man. Come see me for real.
Okay. Well, again, we appreciate you for being part of Sleep Talk.
Can I say something before we do this?
We can.
If y'all ain't ready, don't come over here. Because these questions I had you, I've been holding back tears. I'm serious, man. I'm going to get right now when you really good. You know this shit was going to happen like this. But no, thank you.
See, and I tried to forewarn. So, hey, I tried to forewarn.
No, you didn't.
I was like, it's going to be an intellect conversation.
That's what you said,
I am a
intellectual.
Capricorn, though. You know, so Cap matches me. You know, so no, but I do appreciate you just for being open and honest.
Yes,
you know,
ma'am.
open and honest about what's going on. We need this sometimes.
Yeah.
We need to have a real conversation with each other. I feel like our conversations that we usually have are so surface bound, so we don't.
This definitely was not surface. This really. Well, you know what the thing about it is, I didn't think that it was going to be as provocative as it was. I knew it was going to be. You know, you're a Capricorn, so I know it's going to be. This woman had me almost in tears. That ain't cool, man.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, man. Ready to you.
Well, this is your girl Sleep Yvette with Sleep Talk. So definitely check us out for the next episode. Next episode we have is Miss Garcia with Garcia Promotions. We're gonna get to talking to her. I have so many interviews coming up. We mashing the gas, so definitely stay in tune with us. It's Sleep Talk with Yvette. We'll see you on the next episode. Bye.